Iffy Onuora, and the return from injury of George Ndar.
The clouds of doom that have been gathering over Swindon of late should be blown away by this performance. Despite going 1 goal down after only 8 minutes, Kevin Gallen's storming run set up perfectly by Sharon for Nigel Quasi to slot home. Quasi very much in the long-term plans of the England coach Glenn Hoddle. But Swindon were back on level terms within minutes. George Ndar, back in the side, was brought down by Carl Reeby. And Mark Walters stepped up for his 5th goal and 2nd penalty this season. But Swindon's elation soon came down to earth with a bang on 20 minutes, as Fraser Digby was adjudged to have handled outside his area. The replay isn't conclusive. But despite the protestations of the Swindon players, the linesman was in no doubt. And Alan Butler gave Digby the opportunity of an early bath. Alan McDonald elected to take his place between the sticks, as Steve McMahon rapidly reorganised his side. But remarkably, the sending off didn't seem to affect Swindon, as Scott Leach nearly put them ahead with a 25-yard shot. And McDonald was proving his worth as a stand-in keeper. Reward for their enterprising play came with virtually the last kick of the half. Walters teasing the QPR defence before giving Iffy Onuora the chance of a debut goal. Onuora signed to beef up Swindon's attack, instantly repaying Steve McMahon's faith in him. In the second half, 10-man Swindon were understandably content not to give anything away, although Kevin Gallen had the perfect opportunity to equalise on 75 minutes. But Alan McDonald wasn't looking out of place in a green jersey, proving to be a safe pair of hands and not wanting his old club to ruin his chances of a clean sheet. He made a string of fine saves and, despite the odd flap, was always in the right place at the right time, as Swindon stopped the rot of 4 successive defeats with only their 2nd win in 9 games.
Well, what a great fighting spirit that Swindon showed there, particularly after the heavy defeat by Middlesbrough.
Absolutely. After getting beat 6-0 last week, to come back, concede a goal in the first 8 minutes and then lose your goalkeeper and win 2-1 is a fantastic result.
Yeah, I mean, did you think Digby deserved to get sent off?
Definitely not. Again, I can't tell whether the ball's in or out, and I've seen this 6 or 7 times. And the linesman's made a decision on that. It's absolutely ridiculous, you know, and he's got to be 100% sure to give a decision like that, because now, obviously, keepers are off, and it changes the whole complex of a game. So for him to give that decision is absolutely ridiculous. And
here we can see Swindon's 2nd goal by Iffy Onuora. He looks like a good signing already, doesn't he?
Well, there's nothing iffy about that goal. You know, I think it looks like Wayne Allison, and as we said, they've missed Wayne since he's gone to Huddersfield. And I think the difference is they can just put the ball in the box and they think something's going to happen. So, you know, obviously he's starting to repay them straight away.
And help Swindon stop the rot, do you think?
Well, we hope so. After a result like that with 10 men, the spirit should be good and they should go on from that.
Good, all round.
They started in style against Swindon. Kevin Gallen's cross was touched by Mike Sharon into the path of young England starlet Nigel Quasi. Rangers ahead in the 8th minute, but it wasn't a sign of things to come. Shortly afterwards, George Ndar won this tussle with Carl Reedy, who brought him down. Mark Walters stroked in the penalty to make it 1-1. Then came controversy. Swindon keeper Fraser Digby handled just outside the area. Referee Alan Butler laid down the law, and Digby was sent off after just 20 minutes. Defender Alan McDonald, who became a QPR legend in 17 years at the club, took over in goal and was barely troubled, as Swindon claimed only their 4th win in 22 matches since they topped the table in November. Iffy Onuora, signed from Gillingham in the week, headed home Walters' cross. Rangers are getting dragged into a dogfight. QPR 1, Swindon 2.